Hello there everybody, Oliver here, welcome back to the railway. Team Thomas is in a bit of trouble after Thomas and Gordon got beaten, so I'm here to take on my brother, the 14XX. I am not happy because I've heard he's got rubber stuck to his wheels, but still I'm here to do my best.
Blimey, that was some very, very dodgy voice acting. Oliver, I don't know what's wrong with you, mate, but you sounded pretty rough just there, and it's certainly got nothing to do with me. Anyway, I'm not going to do a proper introduction today because Oliver's already really done it. Today's going to be a competition between Oliver and the 14XX. It should be very, very interesting. Oliver's family has come out to support him. Hopefully, Oliver, you'll feel good about yourself. And also, of course, the 14XX's family has come to support him too. It's going to be the same competition as it was before. I'll start off with a bit of a race, then we'll do a pulling power test, and then finally we'll do a little bit of point work and see if any of them will derail at high speed. So should be exciting. Let's get to it. Let's start with the race, and don't forget to vote in the poll. Who do you think is going to win? Let's get started. So there you have it then, both engines are ready at the starting line. Today we're going to be racing the Bachmann Oliver, of course, so yes, it's the Bachmann one. And also, of course, we have the Hornby 1400 class in the BR Green, which is very, very lovely. At this stage, I've got no idea who's going to win, but I think we're ready to start. So I'm going to give them both power at the end of the countdown. So you ready, guys? Yep, they look ready to me. Okay, on your marks, get set, and go. Oh my goodness. So it looks like the Hornby 14XX has taken the lead, but Oliver has just jumped. Well, no, he's not catching up. Here they go up Gordon's Hill and round back of the bookcase. Not too sure who's going to be the winner when they come out the other side, but it looks like it is still the Hornby 14XX, but Oliver is probably gaining on him just about. Not by much though, and as they come to the end of their first lap, it looks like there might be a little bit of an accident here. I'm not too sure. Well, this exact same thing happened with the Hornby Thomas and the E2. They were so well matched on the first lap that they kind of crashed together when I changed the points. Yes, not ideal that. So it looks as though the Hornby 14XX has got it because, of course, he was on the outside. But time now for the second lap then. I'm going to have to reset them. And because they were both sort of together, I'm going to start them off together again. And we'll just have to see what happens. So let's try again then with the second lap. Okay then, second lap, on their marks, get set, and go. Okay, so the Hornby 14XX has definitely taken the lead this time. As they thunder up Gordon's Hill, it's clear that the 14XX is in the lead. And of course she's on the inside line this time, so she's got some real chance to catch up. They go onto the bookcase, it looks like Hornby's still in the lead there, and Oliver is just about starting to drag behind now. There they go past their family members, they're both being cheered on very nicely, but as they come around now to the final curve, it looks like the Hornby 14XX has just about done it, yes, crossed the finish line. Sadly, Oliver was just a little bit too late there. So there we have it, the winner. Once again, Team Thomas has been thwarted. Now then, let's move on to the pulling power test, which again isn't going to look too good for Oliver because, of course, the Hornby 14XX has got traction tyres and the Bachmann Oliver doesn't. So unfortunately, it's really, really not looking good for Team Thomas today. But we'll do it anyway, and you never know, the Bachmann Oliver may pull something amazing out of the bag. So let's find out what happens then, the pulling power test. So as you may know, there's a little bit of a hill on my layout, and I call it Gordon's Hill because once Gordon did actually get stuck on there. But actually that makes the perfect place to hold these pulling power tests, so that's what's going to happen today. The two locos in question are going to be hauling coaches up there, and whoever can do the most is going to win the round. So as you can see here, Oliver is going to be going first. He's got two Great Western coaches coupled to him already, and we've got the 14XX here watching very, very carefully there on the middle line. But anyway, here we go then at a medium speed. Here goes Oliver. Let's see if he can manage two coaches, and hopefully he will. I think he'll be able to do that. Here he comes. Try and go a bit further down so you get to see his wheels. Tell me if you spot any wheel slip. Maybe there is a little wheel slip there actually, but nothing too substantial. Okay, Oliver, very well done. You managed that very easily now. So all we have to do is get the Hornby version to do the same. And like I said, he's got that traction tyre fitted to one of his driving wheels. So actually, I don't think it'll be much of a problem for him. But we have to do it, just to be fair. So here you go, the Hornby 14XX. Let's go and see how she does. Or he, I don't know. It might be a he today. Here it comes, Oliver's brother. And actually, he's done it very, very easily. I definitely did not see any wheel slip there. So that means they've both passed the first round, of course. Now we'll add a coach and see how they do with three. Okay, well done, Hornby 14XX. Let's bring you to a stop there. I'm going to remove you. There we go. I'm going to add another coach. Here we go. Doesn't really matter what order I'm putting them on in here. So there we go. That's three coaches. Let's grab Oliver back on then. And here we go then with round 2. Let me just make sure Oliver's on properly. Go on, Oliver. There you go. Okay, round 2. Let's see how he gets on with 3 coaches. Oh, this might even be a struggle for him. Let's go and see, though. Let's go to the hill. Here he comes. I'm a bit worried about him, actually. Oh, no, 3 coaches. You're joking. Okay, I better go and stop him. Oh, poor old Oliver. He really is stuck there. He's unable to move. So I've given Rocky the Red Crane a call, and hopefully he will be along in a minute to rescue him. Yeah, here he comes now. So anyway, the Red Crane, Rocky, is going to load Oliver onto the crane, and he's also going to bring the coaches back for us. And in the meantime, let's go and pop the 14XX back onto the line and get him ready to do his 3-coach test too. Oh, poor old Oliver. I feel so guilty for him because he's not got a traction tyre. And that's not his fault, you know, I'm quite glad that he hasn't got one. But sadly today he's being punished a bit for it. Anyway, here he comes now. Rocky's managed to rescue him. Thank you very much, Rocky. We can leave Oliver where he is right now, but I will just grab the coaches because the Hornby 14XX needs to use them, obviously, to do his second round. So let me just push these over onto the third line. Third line? No, onto the outside line. Sorry about this, Oliver. It looks like, though, unfortunately, if the Hornby version can do this, it will be all over for Team Thomas again today. But we will do the last round just for the fun of it, you know. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not looking good for Team Thomas. But here we go then, the 14XX from Hornby. Oops, stopped on the points. There we go. So if it does this fine, then it wins. It wins the second round. And because the competition is best of 3, it means that the Hornby 14XX has won everything today. Which I'm a bit sad about, actually. I'd hoped Oliver would win. But, you know, I've got to be fair. Okay, so yes, the Hornby 14XX did actually win there, pretty fair and square. Although, actually, you could argue that having traction tyres on there is a little bit cheaty. So let me know in the poll, do you think the 14XX cheated? And do you think Oliver should really have been given that point? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think in the poll. But either way, let's go to the third round then. It's going to be their agility test, if you like. They're going to be going over point work at high speed, and we're going to find out which one derails first, if at all. So let's give that a go. Straight away. Okay, so Oliver's had a quick checkup and it seems like he's okay to go. So here we go then with the agility test. First of all, I will just show you where they've got to go. So the first little challenge they've got to get through is the rickety old points near the turntable. If they can do that, fine, then they carry on, go through a second set of points, past the 14XX's family, and then from there they go through the scenic section, past Oliver's family, and then through a little bit more point work before going back onto the main line. If they can do that just fine, then they have passed. So first of all, we're going to start at 3/4 speed. If they can both do that just fine, then we'll try it again at full speed and see if we can't get some derailments. But first of all, here goes Oliver. I know you're tired, Oliver, but we've got to give this a try. So here we go at 3/4 speed. Let's see how he goes. So first of all then, here he goes towards the rickety old points. Can he do those? Yep, seems okay. Okay, next set, past the 14XX's family, past Oliver's family, and let's see if we can get through that last couple of points. First one fine, second one fine. Okay, Oliver has passed. Let's bring Oliver back and we'll do the same thing with the 14XX. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think the 14XX is on the track properly, so good luck 14XX, you cheat. And let's see how she goes. Anyway, over the rickety points then. Yep, that looks okay. Through the second set. There we go, along the scenic section, past all the supporters there. Yeah, everything's fine so far. Next set of points then. Yeah, and yes, absolutely fine. Okay, let's get Oliver on again then and try him for his second round. Okay, Oliver, so now you're going to be going at full speed. Good luck, you're really going to need it. Let's see if we can bring some points in for Team Thomas at long last. Okay, here we go, full speed. So here he goes then, over the rickety points. Yep, just fine. Past the family of the 14XX, past his own family, out the other sets of points, and Oliver has done it. Fantastic. Okay, here we go then, the final part of the competition. The 14XX is going to take the points at full speed. If he does it, that means the final round is a draw. If he fails, it means that Oliver wins the final round, but unfortunately the 14XX still wins overall. So here we go, good luck 14XX, let's do it. Okay, there she goes over the first sets. Yeah, no problem. Past his family, past Oliver's family, and the last couple of sets of points. Okay, so the last round was a draw. So there you have it, folks. It's all over. Amazingly, Team Thomas has lost again to the Real Life Engines, which means that it's 3-0, I believe, to Team Real Life. Now, Team Thomas is in a lot of trouble now. We definitely need to find a couple of locos that can compete together and produce a winner for Team Thomas. So I'm going to leave that all down to you guys. I had loads of suggestions as to which engines could compete together last time. So I'm going to include a poll right now so that you guys can decide who comes next. Whichever two engines win the poll are the two engines that are going to compete next time. So choose wisely. Remember, we're trying to get a winner for Team Thomas here. So the first option is Spencer versus the A4, so Silverlink, something like that. Then it'll be Ari Orbert versus the 08 Shunter. That should be interesting. I've also got Henry versus the Black 5. That should be fun. And also Mavis versus the 04. So pick very, very carefully. Choose whichever one you think will produce a winner for Team Thomas. And we'll do that next time. But anyway, for now, thank you very, very much for watching. Oliver, really sorry you didn't win, and of course to the Hornby 14XX, very well done. You may have cheated, but you did win overall, so well done to you. And to everybody else, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to vote, and I will see you all very, very soon. Cheers, everybody.